the weather. It's critical. Hi there, my name is Roger Griffiths, co-team principal of the Andretti Formula E team. My role is responsible for engineering and operations of the race team. Weather is a critical component in the setup of the race car. I mean, here we are in Valencia, it's a beautiful day, it's dry. You'd probably think it doesn't really matter, you know. That actually is very critical. As the track surface gets hotter, that means the tyre's behavior is different. That means we would have to adjust tire pressures, for example, on the racing car. If we didn't chase that tire pressure, if we didn't chase the weather changes, what would happen is the car balance would change. The driver would start to complain of perhaps a loss of grip. Now we can reset all that back to perhaps a standard level by keeping up with what's happening with ambient conditions and then making the necessary engineering adjustments to tire pressures in this particular case. So the TE Connectivity Weather Station is a multifunctional instrument. We measure temperature, we measure pressure, humidity, wind speed, wind direction. All that information is gathered real time from the onboard sensors and then captured and stored both on the internet and also on the laptop. The weather station is a very portable unit. It comes in a box about the size of a suitcase. It then has a telescopic pole on it to allow it to extend up in the air. It has a weather vane on it for weather direction. It has a wind speed indicator. It has humidity sensors. Then the unique aspects of this weather station, it has a wireless connection. So we're transmitting data across the pit lane rather than running a cable. Before the advent of the TE weather station, a lot of the time, the most accurate weather data that we had was internet-based. You can get that weather perhaps on an hourly basis, but for us, we really wanted weather on a minute-by-minute basis. You know, you might say, what's the difference? How much can the weather change? But it's the level of detail that we go to with the engineering of these racing cars that we will say at 10:17 in the morning it was 21.3 degrees. Now we'll put that 21.3 degrees into another calculation. If you're not operating at that level of accuracy, you start building in errors into all of the calculations you do. So for us, it's just nailing down one source of error. If I was asked what kind of data is most useful during testing, I would say any data that we can trust. And that's a conversation that we have with the engineers a lot of the time. Do we believe this data? Have we sampled it at the right rate? Have we put the instrument in the right place? Are we actually measuring the right thing? And if we were to make a wrong decision based on some perhaps misinformation from a sensor, that could ultimately be something that we carry through the whole of the race season. So on the Andretti Technologies TE Connectivity test car, we have a number of sensors on that car provided by TE. And we use those sensors for monitoring what's going on with the racing car with particular components or with the general functionality of the test car. In this particular project with the TE weather station, we looked at applications of sensors as the end goal. We're thinking about the output, how TE got to that output. We leave to their specialists. So this is a different approach. It's a different way of thinking.